Hiker Jay here. This week I'm going to be talking about a Nitecore keychain light. Now this is the TINI 2, the new version. It came out about a week ago and I'm so excited. Nitecore sent this to me. And as always, the links to all the products will be down in the description down below so you can check it out yourself. Before we get into this review, if this is the first time to my channel, if you could hit subscribe, that would be awesome. Would love to have you along for the ride. I review outdoor gear all the time. And in full disclosure, I did want to let you know that Nitecore did send me this as an early edition because it's just come out to test and to share with you. So let's get into the review. First, I'll just go through the functions and how it functioned for me. I've been using it for a week now, and then we'll take it out to the woods in the real dark and you can see how bright it is when it comes to lighting up a engine, maybe when you're trying to fix it or out in the woods on a trail. So let's start off with the build. It is tiny. So I keep it on my keychain. It is basically so small. I mean, look at that compared to a key, right? So awesome, small, has a little hook on right here where you can hook it on or take it off depending on your situation. I really like that. This is a dual core light, so it spreads out the heat. It is set up to actually do heat management because these little guys can get so hot and overheat. So the lithium battery is all set on controlling that. It's an aluminum build on the outside with a real kind of brushed metal kind of look on it. This is the black version. They have a gray version as well. And on the side here, they have a USB-C charging port. Love that it's USB-C. That's just awesome because when it comes down to it, that's becoming so much more common than a USB micro or something like that. And I've come to love having that same port for this one because I can charge this in my car because I always have a phone charger in my car and it can be hanging and running and I can just plug it in and charge it and keep it topped off. What's nice about this one is that it has an LED screen so I can see when I'm running out of power. Now this screen is going to flicker for you guys. That is because it is my frame rate and I tried to change it, but it's solid for me. I don't see the flickering in real life. So sorry about that, but you're really going to want to see this display and I'll walk you through it in just a minute. So it has two buttons. It has a power button and then a mode button. The power button also serves as its lock button. So you can go one quick and then hold. And then it'll go into that lock. So you'll see that little lock guy on there. To get it undone, you got to do the same because you could hit these, but it'll just show you that it's locked and it won't turn on. The nice thing about in lock 1 is that you can hold the mode button and it will go to the full-on turbo mode, the 500 lumens, and you can see something really quick. Now, I do keep this locked and I just go right for that one when I need it for something. And if I was out where that's just every day pulling it out of my pocket and using it, I think if I was out camping or whatever, I wouldn't do that. I would set it to a lower setting. So now to unlock it, you do one quick tap and then hold, has a little key thing, and then now it's unlocked. Now you can also lock it completely so that it doesn't go into turbo mode. And then the way you do that is a quick tap, hold, and it'll be 1, then 2. So now it's in 2 mode. I can hit all these things. Nothing's going to turn on for me. It's not going to light up. Same thing to get it out of that. You got to do one quick and then hold. And that little key will go and then it'll be undone. So those are the lock modes down here. I do just keep it in 1 so that I can quickly just hold it down and get a light whenever I need it. And then if I really wanted to keep it on for a while, then I just unlock it. Now, mode wise, now there is a demo mode and a daily mode. I've kept it in demo. Demo basically means anything that you turn on will only last for 30 seconds. I leave it in demo because I don't ever want to turn it on a mistake and just leave it on. You could have it in daily. I think I would use it in daily if I was out camping and I was in my Jeep all night using it as a light source. I would definitely turn it to daily. But what's nice about this is when you turn it on, you can see where, let's get the light on. You can see where it's in demo mode, but it counts down here on this bottom corner and it tells you how many seconds you have left. And that's pretty sweet. This display is amazing. Basically, it tells you when it's counting down from 30, it tells you your volts, it tells you it's in demo mode, and also gives you how much time you would have. So right now I could do it in setting 1, which the light is on. I could run for 44 hours and 26 minutes. Move it up to second mode, that's 15 lumens. I could run for 6 hours. If I move it up to the next mode, I could run for 1 hour and 48 minutes. And then finally at 200 lumens, it would be 34 minutes. Now watch this. When I hit turbo, you go into turbo, I can only run that for 10 minutes. So that burns pretty hot and fast. And I found that turbo is the same with the Tiki as well. It'll burn out really quick if you use that all the time. But I love to just have it off and use turbo whenever I'm using it. this is the best part of this whole light completely, is that I can see what I have left in volts and how much battery life I have. I can then plug it into my car charger in my car and I am all set. I love this little flashlight. So much better than using your phone. You can actually turn on a light and have it on and leave it on and have it setting somewhere and have a nice light kind of casting down. Of course, I got my studio lights on right now, down like that. Now, one thing I didn't mention was this, how to move it from demo mode to daily mode. So you just hold both down and then it'll flash and it'll go to daily. Now, when I turn these on, power button on, it'll be in daily mode, and you can see I don't have a timer there anymore running down from 30 seconds, but it does still tell me that I've got 1 hour and 45 minutes at this setting. If I go to 200 lumens, it'll still just stay right on like that, but in 33 minutes, it would actually run out at 200 lumens. I find that you don't really need it at 2. I think that setting or 200, I think that setting 2 or 3 are great. 3 is pretty awesome, which I'll show you when we get out into the woods. So let's go out there right now and check out how this works in the woods and see how bright it'll go and how much it'll cast when saying something like fixing a Jeep in the woods in the dark, and also trying to walk on a trail in a situation where you might be, lost without anything, but you've still got your key light. Well, here I am at the Jeep here, and I'm looking around. I can see really well. Let's go down to the lowest setting first, and then we'll go up from there. So this is 1. I don't think you can see a lot. You can see the stickers and such. I can see okay. There's 2, a lot better. Like I said, 3, probably my favorite. I can see plenty. I can get in there, do some work, do all I need to do. But of course, you can go up to the 200 and really blast it out. Right now, we're looking at 26 minutes with the 200 lumens, but if we went down to the 65, then we're looking at an hour and a half. So a big difference at leaving it at just the 65 lumens is absolutely perfect when it comes to working on the front of a vehicle, and you're gonna have more time. Of course, you can always turbo blast all the way up to our 500 lumens, and that's like daylight in here. That's like crazy bright. So now let's look down the 2-track here. It's at 65 right now. Plenty of light for me to be able to walk and not like stumble on anything. Got some deer track right there. But let's go all the way down to 1. So 1 is on, but hardly at all. This would be more like something really close that I'd be working on that I can see and work on. So and let's go to 2, 16 lumens. So that's okay. That's actually not bad for me to be able to see out here. Of course, if we put it at 65, that's kind of that optimal right there where we can see a lot of things going on. But let's go to 200. 200 really gets it bright. I guess that's when you're not sure what you're looking for. Things are getting, you're not really sure. But when I'm looking straight out here to the forest, I'm about 75 feet from those trees right there. Not sure if they're coming up on camera, but if I blast them with turbo, should be able to see that pine there and some trees. And the turbo is quite nice to be able to see and really blast out some light to be able to see some distance out here in the woods. So as you can see, this is a really nice keychain. I absolutely love it. It's going to be my workhorse. It's going to be on my keychain. I didn't think I would replace the Tiki, which I still really love, but I think this is just going to go on a backpacking strap because I know how much time I have left on this. This will always give me a timer and tell me how much time I have left, and that's just priceless to me, absolutely priceless to know, especially when it comes to a light, how much time you have left on a light. So this is going to be my go-to. That's going to go on my keychain and stay there. Anyways, look at it, smaller. I mean, that's my Jeep keychain, right? And it's like way smaller than my Jeep key. So that is not a problem. By the way, do you know what this is? You know what that is right there? That's the key to happiness. That's right, a Jeep Wrangler key. Anyway, let me know what you think, and if you're interested in getting one of these, the link is down below in the description. Check it out yourself. So anyway, hopefully this was helpful. If it was, you could hit subscribe. That would be awesome. Till next time, just remember, life's a hike, so hike happy and take yourself a nice little keychain light. You never know when you might need it. Take care.